it's Tcarp. Today I want to talk about what the Bible says about guns, and is it Christian to own guns? Actually, it might be a little surprising to you. With all the things in the media people have heard where preachers go out and they say, oh, it's our Christian duty to get rid of guns, it's our Christian duty to not want to be violent, as they say, and violence is owning one of these. These are bad. Jesus is anti-gun. I think you would be very, very surprised. Let's look and see what the Bible says. Let's look in Luke chapter 22, verse 35. And in that, we'll see. Here we go. Let's actually see what they're talking about. Let's actually read the Bible in context as well. In context, Jesus is preparing for his last meal. He's sitting down with his disciples, and they're pretty much just talking about what's going to happen after Jesus gets crucified. So Jesus is talking, and Jesus asked them another question. Jesus asked them, "When I sent you out to preach the good news, you did not have money, a traveler's bag, or an extra pair of sandals. Did you need anything?" "No," they replied. He said, "But now," he said, "take your money and traveler's bag, and if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. For the time has come for this prophecy about me to be fulfilled." This is the prophecy. "He was counted amongst the rebels. Yes, everything written about me by the prophets will come true." In verse 38, they said, "Look, Lord," they replied, "we have 2 swords among us." "That's enough," he said. So, let's think about this. Jesus was talking directly to the disciples, and he was saying, if you don't have any sword, actually he was saying, when I was with you guys didn't need anything. I'm going to go away. He says, but now, I'm going to be counted amongst the rebels. You guys need to buy you some swords. You need to buy you some self-protection. And that's the thing. Jesus himself, Jesus, the "I love you so much, turn the other cheek," Jesus told his own disciples to go buy swords. And let's think about this if you want to think about it deeper. Let's think about it deeper. Jesus, or the swords of the time, were exactly the same. You could get the swords they got was down from the blacksmith. They were the same swords that the Romans used. So think about it. If you want to go about like this, why shouldn't we be able to have the same armament that the military uses? This is a semi-automatic rifle. The military uses fully automatic. You could make that argument. I'm making the argument for your pistol, your concealed carry, or whatnot. Now, I know they didn't have guns during Jesus' time, but really, let's think about this. Of course they didn't. But Jesus was telling his disciples to purchase the firearms or the arms or the weapons of that time. There's so many things you can look throughout the Bible and say that Jesus or God gave his children permission, his followers permission to defend themselves and defend their lives. And I think it's BS if you hear any pastor that's preaching anything different, because obviously they're not reading from the Bible. They're not looking at that. Now, God does say turn the other cheek, but he's talking about things like if you're offended or whatnot, if someone offends you. We're not talking about if someone's threatening your life or trying to put a tyranny over you or enslave you. That's what you got to think about. Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comment me, PM me. Guys, this is Tcarp signing out. Jesus, I have bought my sword.